And we're back to learning Illustrator in the year day 223. Let me show the rise warp effect. We go to Effects, Warp, and it's in the lower half. You can see it's a little bit of a flag effect, but much more extreme. Let us compare it. So the big difference here is that for the rise, it repositions the anchor point. You can see it on the left-hand side. The anchor point is in its default state positioned at the bottom of our rectangle element. You can still see the bounding box. This is only for the horizontal, obviously true. The vertical then flips at 90 degrees. And you can go in the minus direction if you want to have a rise to the other side. The distortion here can be used. But one thing to keep in mind when you want to use it on text is the longer your text element is, the more extreme you can get here with the bend value. So here for rise effect, it's totally fine to use 100% for a horizontal bend. Vertical is fully out of line, so we can't use that here anymore. Let me use a much smaller text element. I just call that rise. So for letters, without the effect this time. And now you can see 100% is already a little bit too much to still have a somewhat useful result. But now we can at least use the vertical a little bit. Still, I think the use cases for the vertical rise are somewhat limited. But here in this case, I would go to around 50% bend for horizontal, add a horizontal distortion a little bit. And this would be how you could create a rise text effect in Illustrator. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.